Technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Alan. And as we approach the end of March, a peek at the power rankings with the playoffs on deck. Taking a look at Boston, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they've surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Filling out the wings, it's Smart and Brown. Al Horford out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. And for Charlotte, Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's the mayor in at the 2. All right, Grant, in the name of player development, if you've got a young team that's effectively out of the playoffs, do you scale back minutes for the veterans, even if they're playing well?
I would think so. Obviously, if the playoffs aren't in the picture, it's giving that remaining part of the season a chance for you young players to learn what the NBA is all about. So giving them more chances to play, resting the veterans, might be the smart move.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Horford outside, jacks up a 3, good. And Brown gets the assist.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Ball. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside, Brown. And the Celtics, another 3.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Here's the mayor. And the Hornets, another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Schroeder, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Now here's Ball. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Here's Schroeder. 14 points his last outing. A nice shot by Brown.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Schroeder against Ball. Pass to Bridges. They need this. And Ball with a basket. The assist by Bridges.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Now here's Schroeder. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Boston.
Guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Well, Grant, he hails from Germany. Dennis Schroeder, one of the fastest guys in the league. He is a blur when he's on his game.
And also, let's not forget, I mean, played 3 years professionally in his native Germany before coming to the association, and he has never looked back.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Pass to the Mayor. Shot is up. Hauled in by Brown.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
It's Smart on the wing. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Knocks down the long J.
Well, Gordon Hayward answering back with a big-time three of his own.
Schroeder against Ball. Brown passes to Kanter. Smart for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's the Mayor, defended by Smart. Hayward for 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty.
Knocked away. And it's the Hornets on the break.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Here's Smart. He's got 6.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
Kanter finds Brown. Now Horford fires the 3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the Mayor. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Great positioning on the putback. Kanter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Charlotte trailing. Ball outside. Bridges passes to Ball. Five on the clock. And again, Charlotte with the triples.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Schroeder. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. For Charlotte, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's the Mayor. Oh, hey! How about that? And that one is hammered home.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Kanter, high post. Hornets with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Ball. And no good. Good D by Kanter. The Celtics with the lead. Takes one from 10 feet. And too long on the shot. Right wing. Here's the Mayor, covered by Schroeder. The Mayor, good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And one of the most versatile offensive players in the league, Gordon Hayward, talked about one of his go-to moves.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
Grant, that step back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
And getting it going. Oh, get out the way, Grant. Get out the way.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. This one for three. He buries it from three. Brown's got 12.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Boy, it is really hard not to root for Jaylen Brown. This guy is so incredibly smart. He's a champion for social justice. Not a stretch to imagine him as the head of the Players Union someday, guys. And honestly, even beyond that, this guy has got tremendous leadership.
So it's Boston now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Richardson finds Williams. And, of course, Brown has talked about his love for the strategy in chess. That's what negotiating a CBA is like.
That's right. Takes a cool head, takes some patience. Every move has to be completely thought through, and you do not want to make a mistake because it can unravel your position.
Hernan Gomez on the wing. Back to Richardson. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
Charlotte has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Here's Hayward. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pretty even game right now in Charlotte. Pass to Williams. Now here's Richardson. Guarded by Hayward. Brown inside. He's against Bridges. Brown can't hit. Well, the Hornets shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Richardson. Pass to Brown. Trying to get back on track. Hornets with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the mayor on the take. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul. 1.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
For Charlotte, number 24.
And the mental aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, BA. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, have game plan discipline. Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
Brown finds Williams. Back to Brown. It's tipped. Here's the Mayor, guarded by Richardson. They get it back. Pass to the Mayor. Second chance shot. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Richardson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ball passes to Bridges. Throw it down on the lob.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Hernan Gomez with it. Guarded now by Ball. Here's the Mayor. He's got 19. Jones. Yep, that one goes. And now a 12-point Charlotte lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And Boston calls time here. Last time they met in Boston,
they were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Making a change here. Horford's checked in. Williams passes to Horford. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Horford's got 8.
Al Horford's shot is just so pretty. Doesn't get a ton of lift, but boy, is he accurate.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Pass to Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Releases. It's good from the top of the key. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Hayward outside. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. And the Hornets lead by 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Pritchard, pounded by Ball.
Foul charge to Charlotte.
Smart's checked in for Richardson.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Celtics, Marcus Smart.
.54 seconds left to play in the half. A good look from Horford. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. 10 points for him.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
They get the rebound. Pass to the Mayor. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 22.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Brown for 3. Nails it from 3. Brown's got 17 points.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Hayward for 3. He drops it from range.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. More 2K action in just a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense, rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding delta has been one of the main issues for them. Probably they're getting bullied. I'm not sure if they have the players to change that.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Hayward and Bridges in small and power forward spots. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Jones in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Boston's shooting it at 52%. Hayward against Smart. Hayward with a steal. That's tipped. Smart with the ball. Out to Horford. There's the 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Ball passes to Hayward. And here's Bridges. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Bridges has got his third basket on the night right there. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. Outside, Brown. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter.
They feed off the energy of Dennis Schroeder, and when he gets these opportunities, he makes the most of them.
Ball against Schroeder. Horford with a steal. Smart outside. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Hayward, and that one hits the back iron.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Come on now, if you want to talk about a crazy vertical, that was that. I mean, it was ridiculous. And then add in the extended hang time. Ooh, oh my.
And we've got to...
I see that. I knew he failed. I seen it. Yep, look, he failed. What? He failed.
See that sensational mobile one block again.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Now here's Brown. 17 points in the game. Jones with the block. Here's the Mayor, defended by Brown. From 11 feet away, and here are the Hornets with another bucket.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
The Celtics have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Up top, Horford. He's guarded by Bridges. Drive by Brown. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Pass to the Mayor. Clock at 6. Hayward with it, defended by Brown. Launches a 3, and he gets it back. The 3 from Ball. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ball's got 16.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Now Schroeder. He's got 6. Brown with it. Guarded now by Ball. Brown passes to Schroeder. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Charlotte, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's the Mayor. He's guarded by Canner. The 3 from Ball. And the Hornets, another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Boston's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Schroeder. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Schroeder's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, a little bit of a comfort zone for Dennis Schroeder. He just needs just a touch of separation, and he's ready to fire.
Here's the Mayor. 28 points for him. Takes it inside, and that one's good. 30 points in the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Schroeder passes to Horford. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Boy, what a career it has been for Al Horford. A decade and a half in the league. He has been a factor from his rookie year and on.
Smart passes to Schroeder. Shoots over Ball. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's the Mayor. The shot misses. Brown with some nice D. And Al Horford, he still shapes a game. Double-digit scorer his whole career.
Well, think back to his collegiate career. Back-to-back championships, such a rare accomplishment. And his NBA career has found him a key contributor on some excellent teams.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Canner. Parker comes in for Horford. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Smart. And Pritchard is subbed in for Schroeder. The kick out to Ball. And the Hornets, another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Parker. Can they get it? Oh, denied by Hayward.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, sweet move. Pritchard gets it to go.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And here's Ball. Driving inside, and he jams it home with authority.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And so it's Charlotte with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Celtics shooting around 50% in the game so far. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jabari Parker. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Juan Hernan-Gomez. And it's Williams in at the 5. Boston with the ball. Hernan-Gomez with it. Back to Williams. Basket's good.
Hey, it's obvious what they discuss at halftime. Let's pound it inside until they stop us.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
Now, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
It's good. Ball's got 26 points.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Now here's Richardson. The ball's knocked loose. Hernan-Gomez on the wing. Back to Richardson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, you've got to be able to attack the rim off the perimeter. Josh Richardson sending a message with that dunk.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Bridges. And whenever a team has a superstar talent, Doris, there's immediate pressure to build a roster that can win a title. Obviously, more teams fail than succeed.
There's no doubt, B.A., because what you're seeing in the modern NBA is guys who not only obviously want to get paid, this is a business, but what happens is they also want to win because it's all about their legacy. And so they put pressure on an organization, make sure we have the pieces to compete for a championship.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Richardson. Hernan-Gomez with it. Now Richardson. Back to Hernan-Gomez. Now here's Parker. Shot clock at 5. And the shot no good. A bit short.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Back to Hayward. Here's the 3. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Hernan-Gomez with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. The kick out to Richardson. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, think about it. Back in his rookie year, this is a guy who shot 46% from deep. Go ahead, Josh Richardson from 3.
Here's the mayor. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Parker. First free throw is good. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa, to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
Hard not to root for a guy like Josh Richardson. Remember, he's a former second-round pick, but this guy put the time in the gym. He's an excellent teammate, and now he's a valuable rotation piece and an excellent two-way player.
Ball outside. Offensive rebound. The Mayor. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Neesmith, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Langford subbed in for Richardson. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Fernando. Over Hayward. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's the Mayor. And he drives.
Oh, wow. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. The Celtics have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. To the paint. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Boston.
Dennis Schroeder.
Let's still win in. I don't even know if they took it.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Parker. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And in the 2021 conference finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, obviously, it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
Bridges against Parker.
2 minutes.
Pass to Neesmith.
2 minutes.
Back to Parker. And here's Schroeder outside. That one no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's the Mayor. There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Pulls up at the elbow. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, for your Hornets, number 24.
There's 1:34 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And the wins have been piling up for them. Tonight will be their 58th of the year.
And they end up winning the season series. Always feels good to have that upper hand over an opponent.
And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor. I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented. And I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Fernando. Here's Hernan Gomez. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Gomez.
Here's Beverly. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Martin from deep. And Langford pulls it down. Out left to the wing. And here's Schroeder outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Hernan Gomez on the wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Three-pointer. Martin misses. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort.